We begin with the local city taking action without, its critics say, considering the consequences. City leaders deciding to enforce a policy that does not allow items like these at grave sites.
So workers scooped them all up and threw them away. Only on 5, News Channel 5's Jacqueline Powell explains why Pahokee city leaders say it had to be done.
Crosses with flowers, flags, and little angel figurines, all things you'd expect to see on graves, but not in the Port Mayaca Cemetery anymore. The plots are bare. Everything's been removed.
To me, it's desecration of graves. That, this is hallowed ground, and that, truthfully, that's grave robbing.
Lewis Pope's infant daughter, college-age son, brother, and father are all buried here. He says he couldn't believe it when he stopped by, and decorations from years of visits were gone.
And there's some things that my daughters had made and put up here, little notes that they had left, for their brother. And it just, it really hurts.
Behind that hurt, the city of Pahokee. I'm told a new cemetery manager took over a couple of months ago, and with her hire, the city began implementing rules that had been in place but weren't enforced for years. One of those says graves can't have anything but small vases with flowers. But when those other items were removed, families like Lewis's had no warning. City leaders admit they should have put something up online to notify next of kin.
Those things are precious to the family members. And that communication was not as fluid as it should have been when we collected the items from the grave sites. And so we realized that caused a bit of misunderstanding.
Many of the items taken off graves were thrown away and won't be recovered. But some were put on this trailer in the back of the cemetery. As Lewis and some friends dug through this afternoon, he found this angel.
I believe this one was on my daughter's grave.
For nearly 30 years. Tears in his eyes, he took it home.
And the city of Pahokee did hold a meeting to apologize to those families affected. The city's also putting together an advisory committee that can recommend changes to the cemetery's manager. I'm told they'll look at changing the rules to allow more items at people's graves, but that until that's done, families are being told they can only bring flowers.